suspects connected to a Fitchburg homicide last week appear in court for the first time.
Preliminary hearings were held today for the 3 teenagers taken into custody for the Anton Drive shooting of a 20-year-old man. Eric Franke has more in the newsroom. Eric?
Susan and Mark, those 3 very young men were taken into custody late last week for that fatal shooting at the New Fountains Apartments of 20-year-old Julian Patterson of Fort Atkinson, 18-year-old Gary Mays, 19-year-old Trevon Jackson, and the alleged trigger man, 17-year-old Joshua McInnes. Bond set for McInnes and Mays at $1 million apiece. They each face a first-degree intentional homicide charge, a felony murder charge for Jackson. His bond set at $200,000. The criminal complaint suggests it was a drug deal that led to an argument and the shooting of a defenseless victim.
He did confess that he shot the victim of this crime while that person was on the ground. From the preliminary autopsy findings and the detectives' conversations with witnesses, it appears that that person may have had their hand up shielding themselves.
Those 3 individuals also were charged with a second felony count today in court for armed robbery, and they were also charged for their alleged involvement in the battery of a minor. That happened at the Fitchburg Target store late last year. Mark and Susan?
Eric Franke in the newsroom. Thanks, Eric.
You're welcome.